Assalamu alaikum class 6. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So class, today is 14th of September 2021 and the day is Tuesday. So who will tell me what we have discussed yesterday? क्या पढ़ा था last time हम लोगों ने? Very good. We have discussed combined operations on numbers. Isn't class? Okay. Combined operations on numbers. Fine. So who will tell me what we have done if we have combined operations? जब एक से ज़्यादा operations एक expression में हमारे पास आ जाते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं? What would we do? Very good. We will apply BODMAS rule on it. कौन सा rule use करते हैं? BODMAS. So in this word, what is mean by B? What is B stands for? B क्या stand करता है? Very good. Bracket. O means of. D for division. M for multiplication. A for addition. And then S for subtraction. ठीक है? ये रूल अप्लाई करते हैं हम लोग जब हमारे पास दो से ज़्यादा जो है वो ऑपरेशंस आ जाते हैं नंबर्स पर. फाइन. So let's take an example and see how we will solve it. We have class minus 100 plus minus 45 bracket close plus minus 5 bracket close and then plus 20. जी, what would we do? हम क्या करेंगे? If you look, we have two operations which are repeated. Two of them, two times repeat हो रहे हैं ना दो operations. कौन कौन से हैं? Plus and minus. ठीक है? So according to BODMAS, first of all we will evaluate brackets. हम brackets को open करते हैं. If you look class, we have plus sign outside the bracket and minus sign with 45 which represent inside the bracket. And what about the sign in between of them? कौन सा sign है इन दोनों के mid में? Very good. Multiplication sign. And both signs are unlike, so what would we do? हम क्या करेंगे? Very good. We will multiply the numbers. We will multiply the signs which are both opposite. Plus minus, minus. Plus minus, minus. I will write here minus 100 plus minus minus 45. Then again plus minus minus 5. Then I will write plus 20. This is my first step. Now what would I do in the next step? मैं अब क्या करूँगी? If you look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers at a time and there is also attached sign with it. So I will make pairs which is like this. I will solve in pairs. First is this and second is this. So class, if you look, we have two signs are with numbers. The first is negative and there is also negative with 45. So what I do? What I will do class, we have discussed if both signs are 145. हमारे पास क्या हो जाएगा 145. Then last, if you look minus and minus, which we have done according to the rule, minus minus plus होते हैं, same sign, हमने numbers को add कर दिया. Now we will assign sign with 145 on the basis of greater number. अब यहाँ पे greater number के साथ कौन सा sign है? Very good. I will write minus here. Fine. Now after moving, we will move to the next pair, which is minus 5 plus 20. Look class, if you look, we have two opposite signs. आपके पास दोनों साइंस क्या हैं? नेगेटिव के, so you will दोनों साइन क्या हैं? Unlike है, so you will write or do negative subtraction involving numbers. ठीक है? So minus 5 plus 20 is 15. जब हम 20 में से 5 को subtract करते हैं, we have 15. I will write 15 here. Like this. Now I am going to assign the sign class. On what basis class we will assign the sign? If you look, we have two numbers which is in this pair, especially 5 is smallest number and 20 is greatest number in between of two. So I will assign the sign with 15 on the basis of greater number, which is plus sign. I will write plus here. ठीक है? In the nth class, if you look, we have still unlike signs. So I will simply subtract it, because as I told you, when we have two unlike signs, we will simply subtract it. So 145 minus 15 we have. Now I am going to solve. 5 minus 5 is 0, 4 minus 1 is 3 and 1 as it is. We have 130 class, ऐसे ही है. And in the end we will assign the sign on the greater value. If you look in third step, we have two numbers which is 145 at the first place and 15 at the second place. ठीक है? So what is the sign with 145? We have minus here. हमारे पास क्या sign है? Minus. 145 के साथ. Now in the end I will write minus with 130. So this is all which is related to your previous lesson class. Now today we will shift to the next exercise, which is exercise number 2D. And the first question is find value of the following fractions. Fractions पढ़ेंगे अब हम लोग. Exercise number 2D, page number 52. Question number 1. And we have class minus 1 by 2 plus bracket minus 3 by 4. If you look class, we have two fractions here. The first is 1 by 2 and the next is 3 by 4. So in very first step, what would I do? According to the concept that we have done a while ago, which is combined operations. अब यहाँ पे bracket हो रही है यूज, तो हम उसको पहले सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. minus 1 by 2 as it is plus minus minus. And why I will use multiplication involving negative sign? Because if you look class, we have no any number in between of them. plus minus minus. Okay, now I will write 3 by 4. In next step class, if you look, we have two fractions. हमारे पास दो fractions हैं and there is a sign of subtraction in between. हमने क्या पढ़ा था? If there is a sign of subtraction or addition in between of fractions, we will simply make denominator same in first step. हम क्या करते हैं? first step में अपना denominator same बनाते हैं. If you look, we have in first fraction we have 2 in denominator and in next we have 4. So shall we make 2 to 4? क्या हम 2 को 4 बना सकते हैं? जी, we can make by multiplying in denominator with 2. ठीक है, हमने क्या किया? डिनोमिनेटर को 4 बनाना है, so I will multiply 2 to 2 because I want 4 in the denominator. ऐसे ही, and we will also multiply the 2 in numerator as well because this is the rule of equivalent fraction. Now 2 1 times 2, 2 2 times 4, minus 3 by 4. We have sign with minus. If you look, we have same denominator. जब same होता है, we will write only one time. हम उसको क्या करेंगे? हम एक दफा ही लिखते हैं. जब denominator same बन जाता है, हम एक दफा लिखते हैं. We will simply write the numbers which is like this: -2, -3. जब हम denominator same बना लेते हैं, तो फिर क्या करते हैं? Numerators को simply as it is लिख देते हैं, which is -2 -3. I will write 4 here and -2 -3 is both numbers have negative sign. So when same signs are involved, we will simply add the numbers, which is 2 plus 3. We have 5 in the end. Okay, Vanya? Is it clear to you? Fine. So we have 5 by 4. Now class, if you look, we have two same signs, so we will add it and we will write negative in the end because of greater value. यहाँ पे greater क्या था? 3. I will write the sign with 3, which is minus. Now I will simply divide 5 by 4. 4 1 times 4. We will subtract it. We have 1 in the end. So I will write 4 in denominator, 1 here and 1 is at this side and minus with it. So this is your answer. Okay? This is your answer. Now class, what would we do in this question? हम क्या करेंगे? जब हमारे पास दो फ्रैक्शंस इन्वॉल्व हो रही हैं और हमारे पास ब्रैकेट्स भी इन्वॉल्व हो रही हैं एंड वी हैव आल्सो इन्वॉल्विंग साइंस. So we will simply open the signs which is plus minus minus because there is a sign of multiplication in between. So very first plus minus minus, we will write minus here because class, as you look, plus minus minus, two unlike signs are involved, so we will write simply negative here. Fine. We will write minus 1 by 2 as it is. Then we will write minus 3 by 4. Then if you look, there is a sign of negative in between, and if you look class, we have two different denominators. So what would we do? हम क्या करेंगे? We will simply make denominator same by writing 2 in denominator, multiplication of 2 in denominator. जब मैंने 2 को multiply 2 के साथ किया, I will do the same in numerator as well. Okay, I have in the end is minus 2 by 4, which is the first fraction, and the next is 4 as it is. Now class, if you look in this step, 4 is same. Denominator same हो गया. I will write only one time. मैं उसको लिख चुकी हूँ. I will simply write the numbers which present in numerators. -2, -3. Both signs are same. I will add it. -2, -3. We have 5 in the end after adding. जब मैंने 3 में 2 प्लस किया, I have 5. And I will assign the sign with 5 on the basis of greater number, which is 3. So with 3 we have minus sign. I will write minus here. -5/4. Now class, I will solve this fraction by division. जब मैंने इसको divide किया, I have -1/4. Now we will solve another part, which is B. जी, B पार्ट है हमारे पास, which is 3/1/8 प्लस ब्रैकेट -1/4. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल ओपन इट. ठीक है, सो ये क्या हो जाएगा? उससे भी पहले आप देखो, वी हैव अ मिक्स फ्रैक्शन. सो टू ओपन अ मिक्स फ्रैक्शन वी विल सिंपली मल्टीप्लाई डिनोमिनेटर्स विद अ होल नंबर. सो हु विल टेल मी what we have in the end after multiplication of 3 into 8? Yes, Ali, you tell me. Very good, 24. Now class, we will simply add the number which is in the numerator. We will add in it. We have 25. 25/8. Denominator will be written as it is. Now, if you look, there is a sign of addition outside the bracket and there is a sign of minus, negative inside the bracket, and there is no any number in between of two. So we will simply multiply the signs which is in the end minus. Because two unlike signs are involved, so we will write minus here. Now class, we have two unlike denominators. क्या हम 8 को 4 बना सकते हैं by dividing? Yes, we will by dividing by 2, but we will also make 8 to 4. हम 4 को 8 भी बना सकते हैं by multiplying 2. So we have followed the rule on this is equivalent fraction. We will multiply 2 in numerator as well. Now 25/8 minus 2/8. In this step class, if you look, we have both numbers in denominators are same. I will write only one time. Okay? And I will subtract the numerators, which is 25 minus 2. So 25 minus 2, who will tell me? Yes, Amna, you tell me. Very good. 23/8. 23/8. Now class, we will solve it. And what is the sign with 23/8? Plus. We will assign plus here, because if you look with 25, we have plus sign. When there is no sign, so we will simply considered as plus here. Okay? Now 8 2 times 16 and 8 3 times 24, which is greater than 23. So we will take 2 times 16. Now in next step we will subtract here. We will start from the right side. 3 minus 6. Is it possible, class? No. We will take 1 as a carry and we will shift 1 to the next number, and this number will become as negative. बन जाएगा 13. Now 13 minus 6, which is 7. Fine. Now 7 is smaller than 8, so we will write in mixed form. We will shift 8 here, 7 here, and 2 at 8. So the mixed fraction will become as 8 So this is your answer. Clear, class? So this is all. If you find any difficulty related to this, you can ask me. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.